Got me crying over two strokes.
Welcome to another episode of the Royal Mogul Podcast. I am Tseho Sebolao, for those who don't know. I also go by the name of Royal Mogul. Sorry, I've got incense on just to calm my energy, so the smoke is a bit distracting. But anyway, season 2, episode 2, I have another special guest. Her name is Fezeka. We actually kind of grew up together from high school, right? Yeah, we know each other from high school. And she is such a beautiful spirit. She has this infectious energy that you cannot be down, sulky, sad around her, period. Even if you get to a space where she's in and your energy is just not right, it's bound to pick up just like that. So we're going to have a conversation with her. We'll see what we talk about. I have a stack of cards here, so we'll just see where we start, where we end, how it flows, We haven't had a proper one-on-one, I guess, in a long time, or maybe ever, I don't know. But she really liked my platform, and she was like, I want to be on there. So we're like, let's do it, sis. Let's do it. Let's see what we can talk about and learn. I know I can learn a lot from her. I'm always keen to learn from people. I always like to pick people's minds, their hearts, their souls, to just, get an understanding of where you are in life and how you navigate through things, because, I could learn something and apply it in my own life, I guess. So stay tuned as we chat with Fezeka.
So many cards for you.
So many? Why so much? So many?
I'm like, oh my god.
Please don't.
About. Oh my god, I can't leave this bit
shame. I hope it's nothing spicy.
No, I try not to be spicy. So even in thinking about, every time I think of the guests that I'm going to have, or when people say, oh, I want to be on there, and I think of conversations, I try my best to not feel like I'm prying in your personal life. It's not a gossip platform. It's not, and if people don't want to talk about certain things, you don't have to. And I'm okay with that. So sometimes I'm wondering, I'm like,
maybe I should take my glasses off.
If you want, it's like, it's a beautiful frame though. That red is very nice.
No, I'll take it off. I'll take it off.
Darling. So,
let me leave it. I need to see you happy.
Oh, how boring.
Happy
Don't stress yourself.
at all.
And I'm wearing contact lenses, so
Hayi sana ndiboni tu.
not stress yourself.
But kaloku andifuni ireflect. Yabona?
No,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter ne.
It will.
Okay.
At this point, Fez, I'm just like, whatever.
Shame, Tseho. Did you look though? Is it fine when I wear the
Looks
glasses?
good. It looks good, yeah. I mean, it's that tiny flash, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
So it's cool. So in thinking about this, I was just like, how do I also get through these episodes without disclosing too much of my personal life? Because I've always said I don't really want people in my life like that, but at the same time, I'm like, this is
the crux of the
platform.
Yeah.
Right? But sometimes I'm like,
shame ndiyayazi lando. Yeah, I also have those boundaries, but it's just so ironic because I'm not a private person, but I'm so private. You should see my statuses. You should see my statuses. I go at it. Guys, I woke up today. It's just a terrible day. 10 minutes later, I'm like, you know what? I fixed my energy. Let me start again. You'll see I'll be like, oh, let me start my day over because I'm just like.
I like that because it's not in your face public. Well, yeah, you're private.
Yeah.
But you also, you can. There are boundaries.
Yeah.
You set your boundaries as to what you can disclose, what you can't disclose, and what do you need to know, and what
everyone needs to know, and what everyone. For instance, I just unblocked don't land public private.
Your Instagram.
Yes. It's been private all my life, ever since I had Instagram. Guys, we're taking life is good, man. Just relax. I
think it's the expectation of the negative that we think is going to come with being public and sharing your life because of what we see is happening to everybody else.
Yeah. And wait too. Also I cleaned up my page, my Instagram page, because I realized, you must have a niche. You must streamline your things. There's no such thing. I'm on social media for pleasure.
Yeah.
For pleasure. It's literally to socialize with whoever and anyone. Just, oh, Tseho is a nice top, like it. And Abanya are like, no, you didn't like my post. And they see something and they're like, no, scroll shit, I'm not gonna like you. No, guys, relax, man.
Or how are you engaging with me on social, but you can't even text me or whatever?
Exactly.
But I'm not there for that, though.
Exactly.
I didn't go searching for you. I came across the thing and I
liked
but
it.
My intention is not to actively have a conversation in that moment.
Because when I see the time to respond to that message on WhatsApp.
And I have the energy to.
Yes. Right now we are still in the public. We're still in the public. We're still floating. We're still living.
That thing, I'm two ways about it because it's a bit of a pet peeve in terms of people responding when they can and when they want to, but I also do it. But I think it depends on who you're talking to. Where you just like, did you just read my message and not say anything?
Yeah.
But in most instances, you do it as well.
Yeah.
So why is it that we become so hell-bent when it is done to you? But
I think it's just being human. You know, my sister always reminds me of this. Whenever I'm offended, she's like, it's being human. Human beings are hypocritical. Human beings are double standards.
Yeah, we're everything.
Trust me, a human being will betray you unintentionally. So it's just now where I'm sure you also don't respond to other people's messages and you're like, guys, this one I'll deal with tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Especially if I open it, I ended up leaving it as unread.
I even removed my blue ticks.
I want them on. No.
Really?
I don't know why, but
I can't.
It's like
it induces my anxiety. I'm like,
so
I didn't respond to her. I didn't respond.
So for me, it's more of, and maybe I should, I don't know. It's more of a thing of, if I see you haven't responded to my message, I'm just like, oh, that means why? Not a case of, if I don't, how are you going to feel? No. I can, not that I have to explain it, but I can easily say later, I was not in the space or I was busy. And that's simply what it is. And I think that's why I don't open messages if I can't respond at that moment, because I want to explain and say, I'll get
this,
later. Not everyone does that.
Yes.
And you need to be okay with it.
Yes. I guess. It's one of those etiquette things. Yes, those are the etiquette. Sana mabeme.
You know, sometimes me in etiquette, I'm just like, leave me alone.
Like, let me be, dog. Let me be. Let me be.
I had my therapy session on Monday, and I just keep saying to my therapist, I'm like, yo, man, I feel like sometimes this is heavy expectation from people, and it's so tiring. I don't want to have to explain to you.
But you know what you must do? You must put boundaries. I was just like you. I couldn't cope. Literally. I had anxiety. I couldn't sleep at night, 10 p.m. And I sleep very early.
Yeah.
I haven't responded to this one.
Sunday evening.
I cut off. Guys.
Sunday evening would be the death of me. Because I'm just like,
you have so many.
We're back at this place again. I know there's one company I used to work for, and my colleague would be like, hey Joe, it's that time again. Shame. You'd feel my whole energy, however great my weekend was, Sunday evening, the moment
switches.
that comes in, I'm just like, I don't want this.
No, shame, it sucks, man. I think it's a part of growing up with Tutseho.
Yeah.
It's a part of growing up, and it is what it is. Like.
So you see now, it's like, how do you, career-wise, how do you then position yourself in a way that those type of moments are not going to get to you? Or how do you pick your career in a way that, should I be in such a position, I'll be okay with it because this is what I love?
It doesn't even align with the career. It aligns with who you are. What you like. If you like something enough, you'll bear with those things and just it. They always say, take it back, go back to the drawing board. If you have to go back to the drawing board every Sunday, do that. It has nothing to do with a career. Or if when zinto ithandayo, I'm telling you, it'll switch your mind. It's terrible. Everyone goes through it. I had a hell 5 years. I had 5 years of hell literally handed to me. And I stuck. Ndahlala sana ndathi ngeke. Andizuhamba tu.
And I think that's one of the biggest challenges in
Yeah.
infertility.
Yeah.
Can you stick it out or
Yeah.
not?
You have to. Let's say commitment. I hate commitment.
I was about hey, that's one.
It's about commitment more than anything. It's about the commitment yako. Commitment yako to what you like. Commitment yako to what you really, really. What do you want? You should ask yourself that question very often. I used to sit in bed and I'd be like, what do you want? I want Olivia Pope. I want Olivia Pope. Channel your Olivia. What do you want? And who's busy? One by one, I want this. I want a nice mug. I want a white mug. Name that white mug. I want a white mug. And I want to drink out of that white mug every morning. What will get me to get a white mug? What will make me be proud in when I hold this white mug? And when you get that white mug, you bask in, you walk around with your white mug, sweetie. Because we are
Wanted it, you manifested it, and you got it.
I'm telling, stick it through until you get that white mug. Inhliziyo yakho izawuxola. Can I mix
Fine, happily. Yo,
Hi,
those that don't
Tseho.
understand will figure themselves out later. Yo, hi, I'm not going to restrict anyone here.
Shame.
I was like, one of my other guests that wants to come on is a friend of mine, and we really speak English. And I'm like, how? Now we must be within.
We must be formal. Guys.
Listen, this is for whoever feels they resonate, they relate to it. If you hear, you hear. If you can't hear,
Yeah.
it's again part of boundaries,
Yeah.
I guess. Trying to
But
accommodate
also,
everyone.
yes.
That has been my thing. I am not doing that anymore.
You can't.
I am not.
You can't. Because, let me be very specific in terms of language. Obviously, ndingumXhosa in Gauteng. No, Ronamo, Pretoria. Askis also ashe.
That's all they
Atutle also. Yes. I understand isuthu ndiyasithetha isitswana ndiyasithetha ndiyasiva fully. But yazi ngenye imini that yazi ntoni sweet. Uyayazi uba sikwi-11 languages our country. You do realize that they're official. If umuntu angathetha isivenda kum ndingathi sisi, it's so unfortunate I can't understand you. Let's find common ground. Either you speak isiZulu or English. I get Zulu is the most Nguni language. Yes. The most spoken Nguni language in South Africa, and it's closer to isiXhosa, like you're saying. So I'd be like, hey mama, wouldn't it be best if we just Osi, hausa utlu, dithi ye waiting ka utlwa impafela wena.
It's funny you say, this past week, my mom and my family members were like, Xhosa people, they're so problematic because they want Xhosa and Zulu. They want everyone to adjust to their language, but they can't. And now my family members has a mix of, in-laws are Xhosa, some are Zulu and whatnot. So my mom's like, hi man, we are learning to speak your language.
Lona.
And forcefully so, when I try, you'll be like,
where you're trying so.
I will speak your language, doesn't matter how blunt it is.
Abantu balapha South African njalo, you must just learn and just live with it. And if you uphole lanto language, it makes me so upset.
I
it
don't go on Twitter
infuriates
often,
me.
but when I do, I just see the battle between Xhosa,
Zulu,
and I'm like,
Pedi, Venda,
whoa, man.
Tonga. Guys, there's no
And this
need
thing
for
of,
that. Those are small
Xhosas always
battles.
supporting each
Soka.
other. I'm like, why don't just all support each other? It doesn't have to be
Not
a
in South
cultural or
Africa, my
language
darling.
thing.
Not in. I don't even think it's a South African thing. Trust me. All these
a
other
worldly
countries,
thing, yeah.
everyone fights with everyone. The English are fighting with the Afrikaners. It's just a global thing. It's a global. The French are fighting with the Germans. The Germans think they're better than the French. It's a
And
global.
For me personally, it's
pandemic.
Another one. It's not something that will end anytime soon because, people are still teaching their kids this type of behavior, So it's just going to be repetitive in certain spaces.
Yeah.
But we went in so deep, Fez.
We're
But I don't even know if I want to go.
No, please do.
Because the thing is, I'm just trying. I want us to literally flow in the spaces. I don't want to go back, but
No,
I want
please
you
do.
to introduce yourself first.
Why didn't you?
I feel like there was a whole 5-minute intro of who
Like-
we really are. Bubbly, energetic, talkative,
shame.
positive, everything. So I was saying to my sister the other day, I just thought back to high school because that's where we met you. And I'm like, this energy, man, this girl, morning, day, afternoon,
All
Sunday, church,
the time.
all
We
the damn
actually got to
time.
know you guys, about you guys, or I'd see you guys at church, and I'm like, oh, those girls are nice. They're twins. I was actually thinking how we met and whatever. Then I'm like, no, man, we officially met
At school.
at high school. At high school.
It's like, this chick, even in days where a person has a bad day, you come, I'm like, today.
Please, now,
Not today.
now,
So it's like,
now.
okay. And you want to not be snug to
Same
a person, but
way.
also it's a positive trait to have because, and my mom reminds me this all the time. I'm like, just let me vent. Oh,
Way.
and she's like, doesn't matter. Just let it go. I'm like, bruh, 2
Mamela.
seconds. And then in your moment of quiet, you're just like, okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Let me get out of this funk.
Yes.
Then you learn to understand
Yeah.
how certain people, especially her, she'll fight you now. 2 minutes later, she's fine. I'm like, so now I must be bubbly with
That's
you.
how I am.
Because you're okay.
Totally like her. I will tell you shit right now. Uba, awundenzanga right, kanje na kanje na kanje na kanje. Then you'll be like, oh no, I didn't see that. Or you also, like, it's a confrontation,
Yeah.
and then we work it out. After that, I'm like, where to? Masambe. Ohokai, hurry. No, yes, no.
That is so intense.
I'm not that person.
When did you move to Bloom again?
Jeez, man, grade.
Hectic.
Let me think. When did I finish matric?
You finished 06.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
finished
So I
07.
came to Bloom in 05.
Okay.
4.
Grade
10.
10. Yeah.
Then I arrived at Brebner in grade 11.
So where'd you go? Grade 10.
Bloom South.
Yeah.
Bloemfontein.
Why don't I see you there? Huh?
No, exactly. So I moved.
Yo,
That's why I
your
moved.
sister also go there?
My sister went to Navalsig.
Oh.
Throughout,
Yes, I think
throughout, I think it was standard grade rather, grade 10 to
Yeah.
to 12.
That is so interesting. I didn't know that, but I remember seeing you, and then it was at church, and so I was like, "Is this person and her energy?" Then were we living down the same street the whole time?
Yes. But I never saw you guys. Shema was such a loner in Bloom.
You were.
I was, right?
You were. But you seemed happy about it.
I think it's so sad. It's such a sad
You seem very happy
thing
about it.
because I'm not happy about that. I'm the last person at home. I'm the last born. Everyone is always around. I always have people
So
around.
now when you step out, you want
Yes,
the same
and
thing.
I expected that from life.
Sure.
Doesn't happen like that.
And you came to Brep now. Ooh,
It's
there.
another story. It's another trauma on its own. It's another trauma on its
Thinking back to
own.
this day, I'm like, was I actually bullied? What was I? don't know, but
How
there's
did we
trauma from
survive?
There's
Brebna.
trauma from that place in itself, as amazing as it was as a school and
Yes,
whatnot. I think
yes.
the environment,
Socially.
the energy, socially, the friends and what, not even friends. Some people you can't call friends, but those people, I'm just like,
And I still hold, not a grudge, but I still hold those.
I thought I was the only
No,
one.
no, sweetie. Eat them
I'm
now.
trying to
I even
break the thing.
confront. I'm very confrontational.
Yeah, I'm
and
not.
really.
I know I'm not. I don't like
It'll
it 'cause
break your heart. That thing.
Yeah,
You
'cause
must confront
the
things.
thing is, my energy changes completely when I confront, and then people are like, oh, but Seho's not nice. Or whatever. No, this won't be a normal confrontation. I'll be here,
And that's what you need to break.
and I don't like it.
Yes.
I don't want. So I think maybe confrontation is the wrong choice of words. I think once I'm calmer, we can have a conversation.
About what
So you and I can be someone on the same spot, but not when something happens and I'm just like, ah, babes, you'll hear things you don't like, and I wouldn't like it either. Because the worst part is that I never go back to apologize. Because I'm just like, no, fuck that.
Because nguye orongo. I see.
And I was just expressing how I felt.
Yes.
And this is the energy.
And now you expect. So I'm actually in a very similar predicament.
So,
Guys,
so
Dala
now,
sipendi bags.
so now in my boundary setting and whatnot, I keep quiet, man. So when you come and ask, what's wrong? Are you? I don't even want to answer you, because I'm just like,
That's
it's
toxic.
okay.
I'm also like
I'm like,
I'm also like that. in some
we're told to
instances,
communicate, right?
in some instances.
So I've learned, like, and that's the part. I can't fully say I'm a communicator because it depends what style of communication, but I'm a person who likes to get things across and just be clear and be honest and just, but
no
in certain
bad
spaces,
vibes.
no bad vibes.
Yeah.
The moment I kind of sense a bad vibe, I just want to, I'll say my piece and I just want to just
Distance yourself.
distance and just
Mna, I don't even say my piece, sweetheart. Mna. Before I confront you, the thing is with me and confrontation, I'm a very confrontational person. And over the years, I've realized that I'm very emotional. I feel everything. I'm very emotional. I'm always buzzing. Like you said, that one. Lo, at least I can go with. So with life and with time, I've realized that I can't always be.
exactly.
When I confront you, I'm also on top. It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for the next person. So I taught myself, relax, sweetheart. Go home and deal with yourself.
Yes.
That's the first thing I've realized about myself is if I'm offended, sit down, deal with yourself. Then uye kulamtu say ready. Funny enough, people think that's toxic. I do not think that's toxic at all. Because the worst thing is coming to you and say, yeah, tshego.
In the heat of the moment.
That's toxic.
I
wonder when you think you say things, sweetie.
That's toxic for me.
That's terrible.
And here's what's worse. I don't say things with a high. My energy is here. So it's hard. So please allow me when I'm saying. So recently, there's certain friends I don't intentionally engage with or talk to or whatnot, and it's not bad vibes or what. The space I'm genuinely in and my energy just does not say greet here, talk there.
Yes.
And I don't want to. I don't know when I want to, but in that moment, can it be
just that?
Just that, nothing more. It got to a point where it became now conversations of trying to figure out what's wrong and seeking out or and I'm like, I don't want to explain, and that eats at me because in the back of my mind, I'm still people pleasing because I am a people pleaser. I'm still people, and now I'm just trying to how do I rectify this so this person doesn't understand that I don't have any beef with them. I just
don't want to engage.
How do I correct that? I just want to be in my house and not go anywhere. And it becomes so hard, but to a point where you you calm down, you don't confront, you calm down, and when you're in a better space, you're just like, you know what? This is what it is. I apologize if you feel this way, but it's not the case. And then you move on. Now, if messages come in or whatnot, and I don't feel like it, I am not going to do it.
It's difficult with Tutsiko because I actually also lost a friend. We were 10 years.
Hectic.
We were approaching our 10-year anniversary when we had a big fight. And
those friendship fights I feel like they're worse.
They're terrible. You lose someone you loved so much. Ndimthanda nangoku actually. So I was like, no.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not.
And it's okay to let go. There's no love lost.
I'm not, dog. I'm not. I'm a lover. And the one time I actually tried to reach out, and I was like, yeah, I'm not crying, don't worry. I was like, yeah, let's see, let's talk. Would you like to talk about it? I obviously, if you offend me, right, I expect you to bring it up. I'm not gonna call you independent diti. Wewethu kaloku ubundenze kanje. Sweet. Zakunika platform masibone. I think then that didn't work out well. It was a swimming contest and I was like, I'm not gonna participate in that. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen.
I don't like that.
So I was like, nah, man, it's cool.
Yeah.
Let bygones be bygones.
Growth and
let bygones be bygones.
Adulting, man.
Yeah.
It becomes such a mission where sometimes my sister will be like, yeah, but do you understand how this person is? I'm like, yeah, but in understanding, I don't have to be the one to. I don't have to always be the bigger person to just say, okay, I get you.
Yes.
Now, because I get who
Yes.
you are,
Yes.
Fezeka, I must always be like,
Yeah.
you did me wrong. I must remind you and correct you. No.
You are always the understanding. You know what they say. Understanding girlfriends, your son. Don't ever be the understanding girl. Ever. Don't ever be the understanding girl. Don't ever be the understanding girlfriend.
Maybe that says a lot as to why the person is still single. Who knows? You understand too much. But yeah, so
Don't be an understanding girlfriend. Don't be an understanding friend. Friendships are different, man, for different people.
Yeah.
Friendships are beautiful. Friendships are love. Friendships are human relation. I love human relation. How do we relate to one another? How do you relate to whoever? And different friendships obviously have different relations.
Exactly.
I relate to you in this way. I relate to my mom in that way. I relate to a sister in that way. I relate to a colleague differently than I would to a friend. I relate differently to someone who I know. If I want to go out, yeah, I'm phoning Lutsego for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
If Difuna, a crying session, I know I'll call whoever or someone who understands. If I want a listening session, I know who I'll call. 100%. So I think it's just, life is just management of those different friendships.
Oh, guys, aside from Njolo already, there's still so much work here. And
I'm allergic. Hi sana. Yabona ngoku andifuni nova. Even that word, tetale.
My photos alone on that phone have taken up 22 gigs of space. Photos.
Yeah, I know. I'm also, at some point I was also like, but why am I keeping these pictures?
But they're memories, because now sometimes,
But you have to
if
clean.
it's duplicates, then I delete.
Yes.
But then you look at something like, I can't get rid of this one.
Because in that moment,
If I delete this,
yeah.
I feel like I'm going to forget. And it's so beautiful to just go back to your stuff. My sister likes doing that. It's like, oh, remember this? And
Yes.
Oh my God, that was a special time. It was a great thing and whatnot. So it's pretty amazing. Uti
Yeah, no, we were talking about Umjolo. Do you want us to start from scratch?
No, hell no.
Okay.
We're not doing that. We're going with the flow. Everything is going to be everywhere and mixed up, and everyone must understand. I am literally. So I had said, and I wonder if I'm really ready, but I said I'm ready to date again this year. But one thing I can't do is talk to you all at the same time.
Yeah.
It will start off that way.
Yeah.
The moment I gravitate to an individual, you'll all fall off immediately. And I focus there.
You're a lover. You're a lover just
But
like
then,
me. Yeah.
and sometimes maybe, did I make the wrong decision?
Uyayibona now ukhumbule lowa ha sana.
That's very quiet.
I know that very well.
Bitch, you quiet. So but aside from that, I'm not gonna take back that I'm ready for dating. I believe I am. It's just this unlearning process of old habits, old triggers, old traumas. Whereas if you see this happening, you think back to, this one and that one. All 5 of these niggas did this to me. So how do you break that off without thinking he's gonna do the same thing? That is a hard thing.
It is, and it's like I like that. I like the fact that you can even recognize triggers, because a lot of people, we deal with triggers every day. Every day.
Sometimes we're not even aware.
Even a tapping like that. You're like, it's a trigger. Or please fix the tap the next day, and you're like, I told him yesterday. It's a day.
Oh my God.
It's just a day, love. It's just a day. Give him a month, even 2 months.
Because that one you gave him a
yes. Nikomnye umntana 2 years ibile omucha. Give him a chance. It's terrible way to enjoy about learning and unlearning old habits. I have nothing to say. Honestly, I really don't know what to say when it comes to Umjolo. I think it's a personal thing.
Yes,
it's a personal thing. How do you deal with that tap? Do you fix it yourself after the other guy has left so that it doesn't?
Or you're waiting for the next person.
So other things you just have to fix for yourself. Fix yourself before you have someone come in. It's nice in theory, I get.
Girl.
Let it happen in your life.
Because even with that, so like I said, I'm a communicator. My love language is words of affirmation, and I've learned over the years I've affirmed the wrong people. I won't regret it. I never regret it, and I don't take it back. I've affirmed
It was
you.
practice.
Better yourself for the next person.
Yes.
What I don't like is you not even trying to acknowledge, or and I think maybe, I don't know if it's a me thing or what, but at least just in that moment be appreciative or whatever, or state your truth.
Thank you.
If you don't want something,
I was about to
don't
say.
give me the illusion that this is what we're potentially building to, because then why am I wasting my affirmations?
Oh wait, Tutseho, everyone will give you an illusion. You also give yourself an illusion. Wena unahana ngumntana abantu okunika illusion. Nguwe wena self. That's one thing girls always do. Ndiyibonile mna. We think, oh,
He's
yeah,
perfect.
he's gonna come fetch me. Yeah, no, you know what? He's gonna fetch me for all the dates. You asked him to fetch you when you have a car. Why don't you use your car and go there until he asked you, babe? Yeah, Keimoto, can I fetch you?
Also, if it happens once, don't assume it'll happen every time.
Constantly,
Without communicating.
Yeah.
So I realized early that, hey, these are not the right people you're filming. Or maybe I'm just not having, because I'm very honest, and sometimes my honesty may be a bit too much for that particular individual. But I'm like, yeah, if it is, then maybe we're not meant to be.
Yeah.
Also, because I'm not going to sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
Both of us should not
But you
tiptoe around
have
each
to
other.
at some time.
Why?
You should.
Why?
Trust me. I really wish my sister was here.
Please tell me why.
My sister. Akona son. My sister will be like, no, sweetie. Relax. It goes back to Lando yoba, relax.
Yeah.
Relax. Umntana abantu awunothi nje boom. Yeah. Mna. Even the mere fact that you know your love language, he might not even know his love language.
True.
He doesn't even know that there are love languages. All he wants is cuddles at night. His love language is sense of touch. He loves being touched, and you realize even when you walk at the mall, he'll touch your back or your arm, or
pick it up in
yes,
actions,
or he'll stand next to you, and the next best thing he'll really open his heart is, oh, please touch me, touch shoulder, hands. Let me not say a lot of people don't know their love languages, but most can't identify. Uba mna ndiyazithanda cuddles. I love cuddling. I love spooning. I love cuddling. I just love these things. But words of affirmation are also my love language. What about the next person? We don't take time. I think we focus so much on. I think a relationship, man, is literally not about.
It's not about
you,
it's about
right?
the next person. Yeah.
It's about the next person, and it's about what you can build together.
I think the other mistake we have made, and I don't know if I should say predominantly women, but even men that are aware of their love languages, I love you based on my love language.
Yes.
And I don't take time to
That's
find out
yours.
So in me communicating and being straight upfront or whatnot, I'm not a heavy person from the jumps like, oh, let's date, no. But I'm honest in that way of,
can we take it slow?
Yeah.
Can we date?
And
can
honest
we
conversation, man, not these blurred ones where I'm guessing because you're flirting with me like this, now I'm guessing that with this and that. And when I ask you a direct question, you can't answer it because you just want to go with the flow. Go with the flow, babes. I guess just not with me. You understand? So it's that thing of, are you taking
I'm going to stop you right there.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you go with the flow? The thing is, we're very much alike, right? I'm also that person.
Yeah.
I'm also that person. Like, buddy, are we in or are we not? With time, with age, I've realized not everyone can say, yeah, I want you, we're dating now, we're together, this and that.
Yeah.
Stick with his consistencies. If he calls you every day, if he calls you once a week, and you like him and in your community, I don't know. But also,
what is also, I think it's very broad. How do you define going with the flow also? Right? Without
overpowering someone,
or having someone step all over your boundaries, or not being genuine with yourself. I don't mind the whole go flow vibes, but in me it's the conversation.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Are we playing guessing games? Am I making more than effort
than you
are? I don't mind the day dude. We can talk the whole day. We can talk. Let me understand that, okay, I'm not available to chat all day, but
yes,
I have time quickly, a 2 minute.
Hey, how's
call,
it?
A text, something.
I have to be out in 15 minutes. I was just thinking about you.
There's this, so
It's
2020,
romanticism.
that's
It's
the thing, we over
romantic.
romanticize it. But so there's this one 2020, I met this dude, and I even said to him later, I'm like, you actually helped me set the benchmark of what to expect or what to be willing to receive. And it was literally just the bare minimum. Dude, he'll be like, oh no babe, I'm about to go into a meeting, but I was just checking if you're good. Oh, today's a bit hectic and get off your but and I'm just like,
This is what we want. He was actually matching your love language and your energy. Many align pakula communication.
he was feeding it. And
Yeah.
here's the thing, it was lockdown. It was all over the phone. The whole period. Do you know till today we still haven't met?
Go meet that nigga. Go meet that guy, girl. Go meet him. Text him again. Check your.
Hold on. So it was at that time, and I was like, yo, this person. And for me, I was like, I hope this is not or did he say? I can't remember. One of us said, I hope it's not a lockdown thing, da da da. But dude, calling
Gave you what
texting,
you
video
wanted
call,
at that
everything,
time.
He fed into my love language, and I feel like I fed into his.
Yes.
It's just that I self-sabotage. That's the other thing. So at some point, I had no reason to end that thing there. I had no reason to end it. Do you know why I ended it? Because I felt like he was too young. He was 25 at the time. I was, 30? Yeah. I felt he was,
Honey, I've been down that road. I've been down that road. I've been down that road. It is a self-sabotage.
Yes. So
it is a
those are
self-sabotage.
steps I had to work through. And my friend also told me, okay, fine, that didn't work, but take what you gained from it, because it was building parts of you. As you move on to the
You're
next
not
one,
needing too much from a man.
exactly. As you go to the next one, whatever you learn or you're being challenged of, take it if certain parts don't work. So in that, I learned to build myself and learn to see what I need to let go of, so that I'm not this, I love. I want to be in a relationship. But the moment it is at my door, I find reasons to move away from it.
It's that thing of being afraid of success. My sister always says that you are afraid of attaining what you've been wanting. You're afraid of, oh my gosh, it's here. I thought I'd be looking. Even if you know you will be looking in future, I'm also like that way too. I'm like,
and now
what? Now what? Am I scared?
Yes.
Do I move with him?
move?
Do I move like he does, or do I? Yeah. Now maybe it's the time for me to put boundaries. Why are you putting boundaries all this time? You
were
weren't
never presented. You didn't ask for them. You didn't set them.
Now you want to put boundaries, but yeah. Now it's open. You must come see me. Kodwa besetha kakuhle phonini. And with time, it could have even blossomed into, no, let's go out. Can I come pick you up? Can I come see you? Like these little things. You know, this thing always goes around that when a man wants to do it, he will.
You will.
When a man wants to.
Not if you want.
When he wants to. Hey, sweetie, girls live out here. Mantombazana.
Babes, don't remind me.
Girls are living life, the best life. They receiving the love that they need. Guys, and I don't know, but you know what? We will too.
It's healing your traumas. It's being open to not just whatever comes, but what you have put out to the universe, and being free to receive it. Because sometimes we give the universe mixed signals. Because you said, I want this, and then when it somewhat presents itself or it's in conversation,
then you're like, son, it's too much now. It's too much now. I don't know. Maybe I should change the rules of no. That's why sometimes it's important to write things down, right? To go back. But you said you want this guy now. He's
What's
here,
happening?
and not everyone is perfect. So it's a problem with. I think honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly do not know. I'm just as single as, I'm more singular than you are. You know, girls always have there's an option I can take.
Dude,
nothing.
I don't have any of
And
those.
I'm fine with that. I'm good.
I don't think I want to have any of those. I just want one person.
Because xa kufika omnye umuntu lowa uzophinde arise to the
Stress,
occasion. But it's beautiful, man. I love love. I love, yeah. I love love. Like you said, you have to heal your previous traumas. There are different traumas dealing with men in South Africa. Actually, it's not even a South African thing. I think it's all
global thing.
over.
It just differs in different countries. And
Yes,
areas of
it's
the
different
world.
aspects.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a global thing.
Yeah.
It's just in how's it worse here or how's it looked at here, etc.
You'll deal with manipulators, you deal with
Yeah.
emotional abusers, you deal with physical abusers. Someone will pull your hair when you're like, no, I'm leaving. Okay, no one's
And you
done
see
that
now,
to me, but
that.
do you know what I mean?
You know, in high school, those little things happen a lot. And you're like,
yes,
We get
it's
used
abuse.
to that we get used to that mess, and so for me it didn't happen a lot because I don't know, I wasn't that girl. I was never, and I see it happening to all these chicks, and to them like so blushy. I'm like,
Stop.
but it's messing up your hair.
Yes.
He's pulling you with your clothes. How is this cute?
I think it's not, and I think as women we are trained to protect our men. No, don't say no, because it's gonna it's gonna bring it's gonna embarrass
his
him.
ego.
Yes,
What about mine?
yes, and he's embarrassed you. He's finished with you, but yeah, I'll pull your hair, and you're
But
like,
I must have
ow,
nothing for
ow, and now you're like, no. He'll be like, no, I'm trying to talk to you, and you have to submit. You want a submission? Many don't get it, but I'm gonna tell you about it. Submission is
It's
just
such a
a
tricky
thing.
word for me because I'm like, who are you submitting to? And
You know,
how
the thing
are you
about
submitting?
submission, I read this somewhere I read it somewhere. So it made sense to me, and I think that's the one thing I'm actually holding on to. When you are a man, right, you must have a mission. You must have a goal, a destiny. You know what you want. If you meet a woman, she also has her own destiny, her own goals, her own drives and whatever. If Mnandiabona, your mission and your destiny is aligned to mine, then I can submit. Is your mission worth me submitting to you?
Sure.
Are you going to lead me to get us there? Then go for it, love. I'm behind you. That's when you submit and you're like, yes, babe. Hey, baby, no, babe, we can. That's when you submit. You know? So submission for me is about what is your bigger plan?
If I'm going to follow through and help
yes. What is
what
your
is
bigger?
it?
And will you get both of us there?
I love that.
I think basically I was blown away.
Yeah.
What is your mission as a man? Because I'll be underneath your mission for us too.
Do you know what Ranaka did talk about? She's like, submission,
yes.
you need to be a lead. You need to
Yes.
be something
To submit to.
Do you recognize a leader
Yeah,
in you? Are
yeah,
you that?
yeah.
If you're not, how am I going to now follow through?
I think
into
it
that?
also goes back to Lanto Yoba, what we spoke about earlier about, I believe a relationship is about two people, guys. It's not about an
masses.
individual. It's not about everyone around you. It's not about you as an individual. It's about what are we? What are we trying? I think I've also just stopped this casual dating and whatever. What are we doing? Where are we going? What is the bigger goal?
Yeah.
What do you want in your life? Whose life are we impacting together?
Yeah.
That's why people came with the power couple thing. Oh, when they're together, they're a force. I think that is what a relationship is about. What are you achieving? Nearby two. When are you bringing me lighting? I get I'm doing my channel. Are you editing? What are you
helping?
doing?
Yeah. What are you adding to the table?
Do you know what I mean? I think I'm so passionate about relationships and human relation. But
That's something else. And it's funny, I love relationships. And I think it's crazy how I love them more for other people. But in
You're just like me.
seeing myself and I want it, but when I envision it, it scares me that I just like, okay, maybe not yet.
Yeah.
I need to,
It's big.
And I need to, and maybe career-wise, that's also the other thing. I'm good at starting, setting up and building for the bigger picture. Something in that scares me. That I don't end up building the way I want to, or I haven't built the way I want to, you know. So I guess foundation is fear, and that's what we need to get rid of.
Honestly, but all I can say is, you know, I'll obviously go. You know, my sister, I love my sister with all of me.
I need to
She's
catch up with Akona. Oh my God.
she's a gem. It goes back to what she said. She was like, don't be scared of success.
Yeah.
If you hit one spot long enough, you'll get to that diamond. You'll get to that diamond. You'll get to that diamond.
Easy.
And then some days you'll be like, let me just hit it once. That one impact is more than enough.
Yeah.
Keep at it. Let no day pass without you hitting. It's just like Lantoyoba. Why uvukela ntoni? What are you waking up
What's the
for?
purpose?
What are
Yeah.
you waking up for? Uyothini namhlanje? What are you gonna do today? What are you moving closer to your destiny? Are you moving closer? Are you sitting? Are you chilling? Resting is also a thing.
Yeah.
That's great. Where are you going? What are you doing every day to reach that goal? Yes, these things are theoretical, right? But it's just like the
Putting it
people
into
you are aligning yourself with. Those people, are they helping you grow? Are they making you realize some parts of you which you never knew? You don't sometimes don't want to talk to someone because yabona kulesi space endikuso namhlanje.
I don't feel that. Yeah.
Mandithi mandimbeke lo mandijonge lo. Hey love, how's it? Hey friend, how you? Have you braided your hair? I remember you said you want to braid your. It's about relations.
100%.
It's about who are you around? Who
are you feeding into, and who's feeding into you?
Yes. Who are you around? Who are you talking to? You'll find banters. No, I'm just throwing banter. That doesn't. I don't.
And then when you correct the banter,
It's joking. Zeza jokes ke sana. Zeza jokes. Actually ndixabene nechomi yam for that very reason. It was just a joke. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Especially if
it wasn't.
You're saying a 10-year friendship. I feel like you need to know me good enough or well enough
to understand. I'm a sensitive person.
You know what most of my friends say?
Yeah.
They're like, and I don't even want to say especially my guy friends, but they're like, oh, I know it irks you, that's why I do it.
Why?
Why the fuck?
Why? Why?
I've never
It's actually
that.
It's hurtful, lad, or more than anything.
To you, it's constantly
it's hurtful.
To bug me and know what my reaction is going to be. You expect it, so you're constantly picking at it. You want it.
Yeah,
so,
I want to see her react like that.
No,
don't do that.
Nice.
Don't do that. Yes, life has just so much more in life,
Yeah.
There's so many more problems to deal with. When I'm with you, I want to have good times. If something, like,
and also because you respond in a jokey way, that she's chilled with it. She's cool. She likes it.
This conversation is just triggering.
Like,
I hate it so much. It's so painful, Lando. And those are the people I leave in my life. But when no dog, I don't have time for that. I don't, because I come to you when someone else has offended me and hurt me. Now
so
you
and
especially those things happen when there are a lot of people around. Shit. So guys, it's okay. And the thing is, I wouldn't say we don't talk at all with the friend.
But it's
fine.
not the same. It's not the same. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the
love is still there.
But the engagement is not the same as before.
It's okay. It's good. I'm good. You will probably still see that I'm still hurting.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
I was saying to Uli the other day, I load her with so much stuff.
Oh.
But I mean, we load each other. Not load, but we're one another's
I think your sister is more like, we're not man. Hi.
100%.
She's like that. No, don't.
Yeah. So, what was I saying to her the other day? Oh, let me not lose my train of thought. But it was along the lines of, no, Fezeka, I lost it. It's fine. I'll come back to it.
Shame, won't we talk about friendships?
We were. There's just something in particular that I wanted to remember, and now it's just.
You were telling her about you were burdening her with stuff. It's okay. We can move on.
We'll come back to it. So, between friends and family, who do you enjoy spending more time with?
Actually, friends. Both. never in the same setting.
Friends end up becoming your family at some point.
Yeah.
So it could be.
Oh, but my family, man.
Yeah.
I always tell my mom, you know what?
How are your parents?
My parents are amazing. My parents, I think they're blessings, man. Those guys, those dogs, man, like they're my homies.
Yeah.
Like really, my dad. Well, like so every time I go home, I have a morning session with my dad. We're the first ones to, like, with the early risers.
Yeah.
So I'll find him in the kitchen. Obviously, the kitchen is the first place I go to when I wake up. Find him in the kitchen. Oh, hi, Dad. Hello. Okay. Actually, this started a few years ago. So I'd sit in the kitchen with him. Oh, what are you drinking? He's taking his vitamins and whatever. Then he'll ask, okay, so what are the plans for the year? What are you busy with? It literally became a thing.
Oh, wow.
And that's how we became close with my dad. Every morning, I'm not lying, every single morning when I'm home, Tati gauni am diamazna, ne gown. Let's have our morning coffee. Let's have our morning water. Let's
That's
just
a beautiful relationship.
debrief what's going on in your
Yeah.
life. What are you busy with? Oh, what are your plans for this year? Oh, you know what? I didn't do half of the things I wanted to, and it's June. Go July, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna really try to do something. The whole half a year has gone past, and I haven't done anything. Don't worry, man, sweetheart.
You have time.
When I relax. But
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah, my dad is everything, man. I'm a very much I'm a daddy's girl, without a doubt. So yeah, that's how I became close to him. We even talk about boys. We even talk about everything. Everything.
dope.
We even spoke about me getting a donor because I want to have a child, and yeah, I literally broke it down to him. I'm like, you know what? I want the option to go to a donor clinic. Go for it, my darling. If that's what you want, we'll support you. Do it. And it's fine. It's fine. It's dramatic too. I think I get from him. Go for it.
It's just as calm as your mom.
She's the most. She'll be like,
yo,
okay. Oh, not be like you. Is it? I'm theoretical.
that is beautiful.
My mom is also very chilled, the
Yeah.
most chilled person ever. And she'll sit you down and she'll be like, okay. Goku. Now you know. Now you have to answer like proper. Yeah. But
True.
I love my family. I love my parents. We fight. We fight like any other family.
Yeah.
It's proper fights, family feuds. But one thing I admire about my parents is they'll call us, guys, because this thing might grow, it might turn into something it's not. You know how some things just get turned out of
something very small.
Yes,
or you
and
keep
it's been
quiet about that
cool.
issue. This comes up and it becomes a whole show.
I've learned, and I think actually it's a bad trait for relationships, because I also approach my relationships like that. If you did something wrong to me, I'll be like,
quiet.
let's talk about it. And then later I'll be like, babe, you know, andithandanga lanto. Other than me calling you out in public.
Yes.
I'll be fine. Hey guys, cheers.
But that's
When we get home, I'll be like, I didn't like
I think
that.
that's a good thing though.
Not a lot of people like confrontation.
But it's confrontation in a respectful way, because you could easily do it in public. There's a live I was watching on TikTok earlier, Babalo, PD, and two other ladies, and they were saying, how do you defend your person in front of your family members and stuff? They're like, well, within reason, I will.
Yeah.
And also, if my partner has done wrong, I will correct him, but in private.
Yeah.
And
not in front of
not in
everyone
front of
in the
everyone.
setting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So even if I defend him in his wrong, I will speak to him at home, and then the next day I'll ask him, please apologize to that person, and not even in public as well, but privately. So for me, I think that's worse. Maybe the confrontation thing, the word itself is just sounds toxic.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's the word
it has a whole lot of-
confrontation. It's something.
There's a lot of negative weight onto it. So maybe let's just say in your discussion away from everybody else, this is how you address it, which I really like. I think if you wait for things to calm down a little bit,
Yes.
not too long.
Not too long.
Not
Don't.
too long.
Also, sometimes, and then someone will be like, "No, don't miss the moment." I'm like,
No.
What moment?
So we must pretend in
Wait,
this moment.
guys, ngeke kaloku ndikhathazekile sana andikho right.
No.
Azishe, let's see how we do. Like,
The moment will even be better once we
Yeah.
have cleared this energy.
Yeah. Or sometimes in the morning, I'm a morning person. I'm a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. person.
So you're the time they wake up.
Yes. I'll be like, are you sleeping?
Duh.
Hey buddy, ulele. Hey wethu, ulele nango 30 minutes. Usalele. I'll go to the kitchen, I'll make coffee and I'll come back. Ulele. Yeah, it's annoying. But but I've learned that not everyone is a morning person, so you have to wait it out.
Yeah.
I'm not, guys. Like you learn, man. You learn. Hey, you learn with with everyone you've.
Patience
Yeah.
and learning.
Yeah, I think that's it. And we're not patient with ourselves. We're not patient with someone else.
Yeah.
And especially if someone has told you, Uba, you know what? I'm not a morning person. Hey, then I'm like, okay, this is my time to get up and go to the lounge. Because now, yes. Xa evuka uzawuza.
Yeah. But whether
Just
you wanna
keep myself busy. Mna ndifuna uncokola man, masincokole.
My one friend, she was the time she was still living in the south. I went to go visit her and I was gonna help her with her business plan. So we're like, let's wake up at 4 a.m. I'm in one room, she's that side. My alarm goes off, I hear it. Switch off.
Oh my word. I'm that person. I'm definitely that
So
person.
luckily I'm good with mornings. So immediately I just connect. I was like, yes, Bunny.
I'm here. Dieza.
Yeah, some people are just like, no, don't. He's like, you don't have to be that loud, that
Oh,
early.
shame.
You know? There's one dude I was seeing, and he's like, your phone goes off a lot. Leave it downstairs. And I do. Alarm. I don't need an alarm. I wake up automatically at 7.
Shame.
Leave it down. I'm just like, perfect. And
But you have to respect that.
By
Shame.
morning, because the whole sometimes sleeps at 4 a.m. There were a lot of beepies going
Shame.
on.
Because that's who you are.
Exactly. So if I had to stay with it, then it'd be like, and a light sleeper as well. No, it doesn't work.
It's not. It's not.
So
yeah.
what would you? I remember I sent you 3 key words. What?
Yes.
How are you? Are you healing? What are you healing from? How are you learning? And how are you growing? So if we define healing, what would you define it as? And I know it's not a once-off thing. It's an ongoing thing, but
it's a daily thing.
It's layers. You know, it's Maslow's hierarchy, I guess. You know, you clear here, then So.
Hey, what am I healing from and how am I healing? My life in general, I don't want to say life is hurtful.
Yeah.
The older you get, the more challenges you face. Ne? The more things you interact with different people and you don't know umntu uba uzakutreata njani or you always expect the best. So you heal from, I'm healing from a lot of things, guys. I'm healing from disappointment. I'm healing from letting myself down. I'm healing from regret. And this is something we were talking about with my sister. And she's like, no, I don't have regret. I'm like, you're lying. Everyone is a human being. People just brush that thing off just to make themselves. Yes.
Regret.
Yes.
Therefore, you think, don't.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah.
Everyone has a regret. Nobungathini. Ukhona umuntu one-regret. My dad actually shared one of his regrets with me. And I was like, shame. It was when he was in varsity.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, is it? And he's like, hey, let's not talk about it.
It
still hits him. It still hits him. I'm like, no, don't even think about it. You're here now.
Yeah.
And you know, you've like, everything is going well. I'm telling
especially
you.
Our parents. We think our parents are robots.
And they're heroes and everything. Yes.
Doesn't work.
No, I'm healing from regret. I have a couple of regrets, not even just one. Interactions with people, mainly. That's the top regret, I would say. Lost opportunities.
Sure.
With interacting with people. Like I said, I enjoy
conversations with your dad. That's like your best friend.
Yes. So I'm healing from racism. I'm healing from, subtle things, man. Offenses,
Day-to-day things,
yes. I'm healing from a lot of things, but you heal, man. You move forward. You move past. I meditate a lot. Remember I told you I sleep early, right? I get into bed at 8. Yes, I get into.
I get into 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That time I slept at 3 this morning. I can't.
And at 8:30, I was like, okay, sister, I have my tea. Okay.
Bye-bye.
She's like, it's early. I got to know 9. Exactly. I meditate. I reflect.
You're up at 4.
4, 5, yeah. 4 is my body clock. I'm already awake. I can hear
So
the
you don't
birds.
even need the alarm.
But I do put it on,
Just
because
in case.
yeah.
My mom does that. She does 4 a.m. every morning and she sleeps at 11 because yes. She's like, no, I need to catch up with my stories. She comes back from, she video called me yesterday and I was like, darling, that's a daily thing, Shem. And like our conversations are every
That's lovely.
day.
That's lovely.
It is.
It's a blessing.
I love it.
It's a
And
blessing.
then she'll be like, now this past Monday, she's like, no, today I'm busy. None of you call me. I'll see you Tuesday.
Shame.
So she gets home, she's already in her garden, and I can hear, I'm like, you're still in your work shoes, you haven't changed. Did you go straight to your garden? She laughs like, yes. Oh, I've got this, there's tomatoes in my garden, there's da 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 da. She's like, no, after this, I'm gonna do that. Come, have 6. Order, scheme some.
Kakade kaloku nomama ningamthathi
it's
umubango.
guys.
Hey guys, I gave you guys the whole day.
They were falling asleep yesterday when I'm talking to my dad. I'm like, but dude, you're sleepy. It's like, hey, I'm watching sports, I'm watching stories. I'm like, they're watching you.
Because it's late now. It's late now.
And they refuse without fail.
Shame.
But standard principle and routine. 4 a.m., 5 a.m. they're up. My dad is going to gym. My dad still goes to gym. I couldn't
That's
even
lovely.
maintain it since we were doing it with
That's
him in high
lovely.
school.
That's lovely.
Even if he's just going to swim or every morning 5 a.m.
Oh.
4 a.m. my mother's already up. She's journaling, doing her stuff. And I'm like,
That's lovely.
That is
Having
for
a
them, it's such a
routine.
healthy
Yes.
routine,
And umntu unento yakhe.
Exactly.
You do your thing, I do mine. That's how
nothing
I'll.
is forced on anyone,
Yes.
and they flow very well like that. And I'm just like,
It's
wanna
actually
be like you
amazing.
guys.
My parents also live very independent lives
Yeah.
in the same house. You'll find Mama, when's into zakhe? I'm like, oh, what are you doing today? What are you up to today? No. Zinto zami is, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Tatako, I don't even know what he's doing. He must go about his day. Sawudibana ebusuku. Tata naye he'll be
that is such
driving.
a
I love it.
beautiful way of feeding yourself.
I love it. They miss each other.
Yes.
They'll miss
I
each
think
other.
We forget it in wanting relationships. That you're always with a person like this. And you're like,
Yeah. I wish.
You have a life.
Oh, if your dad was here. Oh, you see that top. Oh, that kwangayithanda. And I'm like, nigga, you live with him. I mean,
Guys.
I'm like, get it, girl.
I love
You
it.
know what? Yeah.
me buy it.
Hey, we're shame. I think it's beautiful. But we must not forget time.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Time. These people spent years together. They spent years. And the wonderful thing is, as each person evolves, chincha. This one must accommodate this one changing. Then, when this one also changes, he must be patient enough
And
to let
accommodate.
relations of people.
But we want to force everything in a short space of time, and we expect so much, and we want patience.
It's a virtue.
Yeah.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
But that's how I heal. I meditate. I sleep early and I wake up early. Those are my hours. That's my time. The phone, sometimes I beg it, or you'll find me on social media. I don't respond to WhatsApps because it might just put me off, or someone might request something from me or require something which
changes your mindset.
Yes. So let me reflect from the day. What did I do today? Actually, I feel bad for doing this. I shouldn't have. Maybe I should talk to that person. I haven't seen Utseho in so long. Let me text her ngomso. Or even at 1 a.m., you'll find me waking up. I'll be like, oh, Ben, I'm text her. Let me just do it now.
Moment.
Yes. Uzawuvuka wena uyibonela message. So
like you did it. You did your part in the moment, in the now.
Yeah, that's how I heal. I literally meditate. And I sit and I actually have a way in which I sleep because I want to calm down and just rest.
So
Sleep is my resting
position
time.
You sleep.
It's either on my back or on my tummy because I relax my muscles more. I relax my ears more. I relax every muscle.
I've come to be more comfortable on my stomach.
Me too.
And you see, I sleep alone, but
Me too.
I'm literally one-sided. I'm a one-sided sleeper.
Sometimes I'm diagonal in my bed, sweetie.
I can't. I don't know.
Oh no. I used to.
I don't share my bed with anyone, but I'm like, I can't be all.
That's sweet. Some days I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I'm having a good day.
Let it out.
Shut up, sweetie. Oh, my sleep is treasure. My friend even teases me. Uba, Chom, I'm sure you want to nap. Sweetie, it's time. It's time.
And that's your rest time. That's your you time. It's okay.
I actually discovered sleep and napping in lockdown and with my studies. When I'm stressed, I drink water or I sleep. Drink water, calm yourself down, watch the water. Even if I just sit at the tap, okay, I don't waste water that much. But I'm like, no, sweetie, I do not waste my water. Trust me, I hate people who waste water. I'll put it either fill my kettle.
Yeah.
And just let it fill up. Like, yeah.
You're watching it.
Yeah. The sound of water. Amanzi, I love water. Water is life for me. Water heals me.
It's
Take a
rejuvenating.
bath. Whatever. Water related.
I realize I drink water when I have nothing else to do. When I'm bored, I drink water. When I'm just sitting here doing there's this big jug that I drink water out of, and I'm like, I'm fine. I'm at peace. I'm good.
Drink that. And my friend and I were actually, Celeste and I were making a joke about it. I was like, you know what? Now, anyone who has problems, I just say drink water.
That's my mother.
Trust me.
Listen.
Trust me.
That has been
Walk
my mother.
up. Leave that laptop. If you feel like, hey, this email, there's fire in this. Pakama ushiye up and drink water. Go sit in the sun. Yes, the lockdown has taught me a lot as well. The sun.
Glorious.
When I was anxious and I'd light a candle and I'd be like,
Clear.
Vula. Fesire, air the room.
Yeah.
Air the room. Go outside. Yes.
I love when the wind
Yes.
hits. Oh, that fresh air.
Yes. Air the room.
Air and water.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah. I'm also an air and water person.
Like the first thing, it doesn't even matter if it's too early or not. First thing I do every time I wake up, I open all the windows and the curtain and leave the door wide open. I need that.
Air the room.
I need that ventilation. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So, what are your 2022 intentions or plans? I've never been an OCD person, but now, even in me being alone, I'm looking here and I'm like, that thing needs to be fixed.
Oh, shame.
And when my sister's here, she'll be like, hey, man, sit down.
Rest.
Come sit down. So I'm just like my mother. I could walk in from work and start cleaning.
And still cooking. Shame. As tired as you are.
As tired as I am. And that's the thing. The more tired I am, it's like the more energy I have.
Oh,
which is
shame.
The moment I land on the bed, I'm gone.
I clean when I'm really like annoyed.
Yeah.
That's my
not
therapy.
Nice because then you also expect everyone to clean with you.
You see.
And that's a fight that my sister and I would have. She's like, no, it doesn't mean if you're ready.
I'm
ready,
also.
And I must be available to do what you're doing. And I'm just like, I could walk in and just one tiny thing could bug me from walking in. Then I start. I'm like, why is it? She's like, hey.
Yeah, it's a way.
So the beauty of being alone is that there's none of that.
No one.
I do it in my own
You don't
time.
have to ask anyone.
No, my aunt was even laughing yesterday. She called. She's like, I'm sure you're so happy. You don't have to cook for two anymore.
Oh, shame one.
I'm like, I love it. I love it. But yeah.
It's solitude.
Your 2022 intentions. Are you carrying intentions from 2021? Have you set new ones?
Darling, I just passed my thesis, so.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I'm so grateful.
That is so
it's
beautiful.
something I've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
And my dad has been on I was doing my master's in international business at Gibbs.
Oh, Gibbs is apparently not easy. Hey?
At all. But I love it. It was the biggest challenge in my life. I don't want to lie.
Every single person I know who has studied there is just like, yay.
It's intense.
It's so intense, but they love it.
Sana, what you get from it.
Yeah.
Priceless, literally
so
priceless.
Done.
I'm done. I'm happy. I'm free. I'm available for dates. I'm available. available for
But now,
dates.
I wonder when these dates start coming, if you're actually going to receive them or you're going to be like,
Son. But my intentions for this year, I don't carry things from last year to the next year. So I try to set, actually, it's not even about yearly goals, right? What I'd like to, I'm also ready to date this year because I think I've gotten to understand myself and I've gotten to understand what I can accommodate in my life and what I can't.
Sure.
So I know people should also tolerate me in as much as I should also tolerate people. But I'm ready to date. I'm expecting to date this year. I am, what am I hoping for? I'm hoping for, actually, I'd really hope for my friendship with that friend to blossom again.
That'd be beautiful.
Like, I love
That
her.
would be so
Diamtanda. And if
And it's possible.
It is, definitely it is. If we both meet each other halfway.
True.
I don't know where she would want to meet me. I don't know where I would want to meet her. And if I'm willing to let the hurt go, am I even still hurt?
That's the thing.
Yeah, but am I
Sometimes I
even
think it's
still
just
hurt?
like a feeling.
We
in your
bump
body,
it, yes.
Yeah, your body has held on to
Yeah.
the feeling that you probably let it go in your mind, but it's just stuck there.
It's
and you
gone,
think
man.
it's
Let
gone.
it go.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for that. And I'm just hoping to live my best life. I'm hoping to get a lot of money. Make more money.
please.
Make more money.
I was
It's
writing-
fulfilling.
Yes, I was writing this morning that I want money to work for me.
Yes.
Not me work for
For
money.
money.
I don't wanna
It's
work for money.
fulfilling into your money, guys. I don't even
But I
want
wanna
to.
chase it the way-
Yeah, no.
It feels like if it's not there, my life is at a dead end. And no.
Make it purposeful. Make it something either you can see or something you can feel. Uba, okay, I feel this change and I'm ready. I'm hoping for a spiritual awakening, a bigger spiritual awakening than what I always go through every year, or what I always tell my brother. I know I'm not the same person that I was last year that I am right now. If I were to look at this very specific date last year, I know not emotionally.
Yeah.
Man, what am I hoping for? I'm just hoping to live a good life.
I love
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
love
really,
that.
it's my mantra. I always ask someone, my nieces, abantwana bakabrother wam ndithi, sweetie, do you want to live a good life? Yes, Stubbs. Yes,
Stubbs!
yes,
My God, I
yes,
haven't heard that
Stubbs.
name in such a
Yes,
long
Stubbs.
time.
Did you get Sana? You must wake up in the morning, you must do your homework at night, you must wake up, you must make your bed, and then you shower and you bath or whatever, then you go play. You see, so that Ukoko doesn't say, did you guys make your bed? Did you shower? Did you do things?
are no problems
Organize
coming,
yourself. Do you know what I mean? Organize yourself, put it down. Well, they can't exactly write things down, although we made them write in.
Yeah. They
Be
understand.
organized. Be organized. I really hope to be more organized. I want to travel. I want to travel more this year. The last international trip I had was in 2018.
To where?
It was a solo trip to
where?
Kenya.
Oh, nice.
I went alone. It was one of that country I would do again with friends, with a partner. I loved it. It was so fulfilling.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to go to Kenya, and I went by myself.
I've done solo travel, but sometimes it scares me. It would depend where I'm going.
It depends. I was about to say.
Depends where I'm going, and
I've done another solo trip to Mpumalanga. It was the best. Utibana nabantu pa. Hello, please take a picture of me. Yeah, sure, Sissy. Brothers has a drink. Yeah, sure. People are just, when they travel, the vibe is there.
Yeah.
The mood is there. Then for dinner, I had a dinner reservation, and I met another couple at dinner. Like, no, you must come. We're gonna sit by the bar. We just sleep around here. Where do you sleep? Like, people are always eager. Be easy.
We're such friendly
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah. If you also open yourself up to that.
We're such friendly humans.
Suzivalela.
It's how we introduce ourselves by the energy you walk
Yeah.
into the room with.
Yeah.
That a
Yeah.
person can say, oh, I can talk to you on
Yes.
You know, if you
Yes.
have a resting bitch face and it's like, no.
But other people do, Shem, and
they say hi.
yes, when you come say hello, then that resting bitch face switches completely. Well, oh, hi. My sister's like that. She'll be like,
Wakhona. Really?
Oh,
Maybe
mas.
because I just know her.
Yes, you just know her.
Yeah.
Wakhona. So, Tula TikTok at, okay. Then someone will be like, hello. Oh, hi. Then she switches, she lights up. Yeah. But that's really what I hope for this year. Traveling, making more money, fulfilling, man. Yazi. Yeah. Let's not get into it. Fulfilling.
That's straightforward, man. You know, I think a mantra doesn't have to be a whole book of what you're planning. It doesn't have to be. Yes, we need
it
to.
It can even just be one thing, guys.
Yeah.
Just praying this year.
That's enough.
The one thing I want to do is pray. Live with that.
With that intention of what you have prayed for.
Yeah.
That is really dope.
Yeah.
So I started reading again, which is really great.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I started it.
I want to.
Yeah. We went. It was my mom's birthday, so she got vouchers for exclusive. We walked in and then we came up with 6 books.
Lovely. I love it.
Oh my God! There's this one.
Love it.
And I was like, okay, so we get home and we start reading, and my dad and I have this competition that I'm gonna finish this book before you. What? I finished 2.
Oh, nice.
Him. I was like, leave my husband. Don't put him under pressure. He has too many documents.
Because now, so
when he was seeing how far I was in my book, he's like, "Fuck man, yes,
it's over. Carry on, sweetie.
But
it's yours."
My mom's like, "Leave it. He's reading too many documents.
Oh,
it's
shame.
whatever." But the challenge I loved there is that we challenge one another as a family.
Yes.
I challenged myself because I could easily start a book and not finish it. But I realized it is the purpose. Am I reading it with purpose? Am I just reading for the sake of reading?
Yes.
Why am I reading it? So I decided 1 book a month.
Oh, lovely.
December, I read one. I finished it. Then I started another one and finished it in Jan. Literally the 31st of January. That took me longer.
Nice.
But there was purpose in it. So the last one was Bleeding in Tough Times by Johnson Maxwell.
Sure.
And then
that's brilliant.
You know,
brilliant
so my mom's
author.
like, I've got many books to hide. You can come take. I was like,
brilliant
okay.
author.
You know,
my mom also likes him. Actually, she's got a little library.
He's an amazing person. So, and then there's a part that I read in this book about ethics. Like, what are your standard ethics? And if you look at it in religion, all ethics are the same. Christianity, Buddhism, whatnot. The standard thing is just wording different. Treat your neighbor as you like to treat yourself. So, what is your founding ethics or beliefs, I guess?
My beliefs? I believe in God, girl. I believe in God. What are my ethics? What do I live by, right? Guys, yes, honestly, I think actually I'm obsessed about this. Love. If you don't do anything out of love, get dog. Like,
don't bother.
And it doesn't mean you have to love everything you do. Something might even spark some love in you, or you see a little spark for love. Do it, catch it, grab that thing and ride with it with love, because the spark will grow the more time you feed into it. I believe in love 100%. I believe in love. I believe in God. I believe in the spirit world. I believe in saints, in angels. So I believe.
So when you say you believe in saints and angels, do you believe they're the same as ancestors?
Yeah.
Okay. So from I think you know where I'm going.
Go for it, Mandive.
So, as individuals who grew up in the church, Christian and whatnot, and we're taught that you can't praise God and
praise another god or other gods or ancestors.
How do you? What's your take or your positioning with that? Because it has created such a divide, an unnecessary divide, an unnecessary debate where you're right, you're wrong. My view. What
do I follow? What do I do? So Tina Ekaya, right? We very much 100% Christian. My dad Siambi Roma, and then I branched into our church. Yes, where I met you. So my parents were like, as long as you go to church, what matters the most is that you praise God, and if that speaks to your spirit more, go for it. So we also do into the ancestors ekhaya, like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Igusha, we slaughter sheep, and then we call the priest and whatever, and then kuthiwe no senzela ama omashia. Those are my ancestors. I believe in ancestors 100% too, because this is a bit controversial, but I think we've been very colonized to believe that anything white and Christian and white people oriented is the right way. Right?
The only way.
Yes, the right and only way. As our angels, Zabone, Banamagama, or Saint Gabriel, or Saint Michael, or Saint Mang, or Saint and those people were known at that time. My grandmother was known at that time. My saint is Ugogo Jane, yes.
Spirit, yeah.
My saint, my protection, Saint Peter will protect us. Go for it. He definitely does. No gogo wam God, we are protector. We are Eva. So I believe in saints. Masibadibaniseni nabo basebenza. I carry saints are mediators who speak on our behalf to God. Ancestors also do that for me. Ancestors also, we don't pray to them. We are gogo ndicela nindibonele apha, because you've walked this path.
Before.
You know uba ndizawubhayiza or not. Please ndithandaze Yehova, ndicela undincede, give me the strength. Nani gogo nindijonge. Basebenza kanje.
Understanding and communication.
Yeah.
I think that's where a lot of us miss.
Yeah. Understand what it is before you bash it, or before you even say, yeah, that's what I believe in. Nah, I'm no Christianity. That's all good and well. Go for it. Nothing wrong with that. But for Fezeka, I pray, my darling. I fast. I pray. I read my Bible. I have a whole Bible verse on my wall, which I wrote myself, which helped me through a lot. But with that, it helps revive my soul. It helps revive my spirit. Burn sage in pepo. And say, guys, ndikhathazekile namhlanje andikho right. Ndiyathandaza. Guys, dibanisan man andikho right. You know, like there's something in the air. I'm not feeling my best today. So yeah. So I believe in God, and God is a overarchs and don't umbrella.
For everything else.
Yeah.
For everything else. Everything else connects under him.
Buddhism, they believe in God. Hinduism, they believe in God. Yabone zanto. Umntu nomntu unento beliefs zakhe, and that's just what I believe in.
That is so beautiful. And I, honestly, in that understanding and what you do or take from it, or how you move from it, for me, it's very important to not make the next person feel less than or what they believe to be
and ungaba forced.
And discover with understanding and move with caution as well, because anyway.
Yeah.
Yes.
You must, especially when it comes to spiritual. I don't want to say religious things. When it comes to things of the spirit, respecta umntu nento yakhe. Ungathi yo, hayi, phabadim nina nenzi. If yes, it's just sad, man. It's sad. Find your truth and live with it, man. At the end of the day, uYehova uzawuthetha nabani noThixo. Asingeni ndawo tu ke ngokuthina. Hore Fezeka uyitseng wena umametse mang. Listen to the God in you. Listen to the God in you. And like I said earlier, God will speak through the God in you. The spirit world will speak through the God in you. Your ancestors will speak to the God in you. That's why some people have dreams, because the God in you rises. Like, okay, I don't know, like, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
You get, do you know what I mean? I'm not now saying when you're alive, there's no God in you, but it's a spiritual thing. How
we also channel it as well, you know? So I hear you 100%. That's why people say we literally are the food we eat.
Yes.
The environment we're in, what we do, and certain places you're blocking energy so you won't, you know.
Yeah, I believe in that fully. And you know, it comes with time, man. Time. I respect time so much. Yamba, I don't want to say age, because abantu was I'm younger, or when just because you're old. I hate the word age. It's time. Give yourself time to understand, read, find out, interact, go to sessions. If like interact nabantu. That is what I love, the
And that's
beauty
the
of
best way
life.
learning, yeah.
Interact. That's why that's why we even learn other languages. My dad was like, we're not only going to speak Xhosa. When we were young, my dad would say every Tuesday is Tete Sotho. The hell, guy, like no one here is a Sotho, and he'll come back, oh, lietsang today. I'm like, you just drama. And Kanti, only to find out that we're not going to stay in one. This is South Africa. Usezawahamba ubone abantu uyayibona umuntu ngoku xa ethethe isuthu now you'll be like interact with people, find out how they think, find out what water they drink, why do they drink the water out of a mug, not out of a cup, why do they do this, why do they do that. It's the beauty of life.
Relations.
Yeah, that's
Relations.
I love it. I love it. I love human relation. How do you relate to the next person? Yeah.
Sure. I did say I was gonna learn from her a whole lot.
I learned from you. I learned from you.
really love it.
I
It's
learned
so-
from you.
It's so refreshing to think that this day started off.
A bit shaky. I was like,
I'm not sure.
shame.
So I wasn't sure, is it because I slept late, I didn't sleep enough or whatever.
Oh,
But
shame.
my energy was so, until you got here, and then I started smiling.
And then even when I was here, you were hugging.
Yeah.
So hug,
I
sweet.
started, then I was
Because
like,
Lanto izakulandela and you won't even do the interview. Kahle ndiyayazi Lanto.
That energy
If you
was
shake
so
it off,
yeah.
shake it off very quickly. When
go.
you are not welcome,
She has
man.
an infectious energy. She will make sure you're happy. There's no pretending here. You will
shame.
genuinely be in it.
Thanks,
Okay,
love.
closing question. What is your ideal or would be your ideal or perfect Eat, Pray, Love experience?
I'd have to break it down to 3,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh, now with more understanding about the food, like you said, food, eat, right? I'm obviously starting with eat. I would actually go to a vegan restaurant.
Yeah.
Find a place where they literally believe in veganism and vegetarianism. Spend a day or 2 there. Why? What does this fruit do to the body? What does this understand what does this do for you, for your body, what works with what. I'd eat that food for a week and see, oh, okay, vegetables aren't so boring, because I'm slowly but surely gravitating towards
them,
I was
yeah.
telling my friend, I prefer veggies now. Nyama, yes, it's lovely, but
It's not all that good.
yeah. So I would go to a place where they understand natural food. That would be my eat experience. Pray. Shem. I don't know. I think I'd want to attend a ceremony. Sangoma.
Oh,
I've never. I'd really like to attend one.
yeah.
That would be my way of seeing how
it's
abanye
done.
abantu who are more spiritually inclined to their ancestors, how they receive them.
So you're saying a reading,
Aye,
not a.
aye. I'd get it after initiation.
Okay. Oh, that whole welcoming and yes, we attended that
where
last
it
year,
really
yes,
apha kubethu izigubhu sana.
Yeah.
And a colleague of mine was sending me a video but as izigubhu okozidlala the whole night. It's weekend, Fezeka. It's weekend.
We
So,
come 8, 9 p.m. We're like, no, because they were about to go into it. So we attended the afternoon thing and then come.
I'd love to attend something like that to
Yeah.
see. Apparently it's a spectacle, like baya gita man, you know,
it's
when
fun. It's not, it's a celebration. Let me not say it's fun.
Uba
It's a celebration,
uqebile,
yes.
now badimu are with you, and that would be my pray experience, just to see everyone. And the beautiful part about that is people who go there celebrate what you've done. In as much as abantu abamnyama are shying away from ancestors, people who actually go there
they're
are
for you.
happy. Yes,
they're
back
for you.
support.
Yeah.
You know, something beautiful comes out of that.
Yeah.
So that would be my pray experience. Love.
Your favorite.
Oh, honey, my love experience. Funny enough, it wouldn't be with a partner, I think. It would be with people I love. My love experience, damn. Eat, pray, love. It would be an experience where obviously food is involved. A feast. Having all my friends
Like a
together
round
in
table
one.
type of thing with all the
Yes.
people.
Having all my friends.
Sure.
And it's so strange because different friends play different roles in my life. And I know Zonke Chomizam would never be in one setting. Ever.
I always say I know which friends I want to be with who. I know
Yes.
who to introduce
To
where. I know which
who?
one to take to which space.
Oh, yeah, Ibona.
Because I've had that thing of having most of them in one space, and I was like,
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So my love experience would be, I've experienced more love from friends than I have from a partner. Obviously, my family is always there. Like
always there,
I
yeah.
definitely have an experience where they are. So a love experience I would like to experience is having all my friends in one setting.
I love that.
Oh, that would be and if only each and every person would understand why uFezeka. Oh, ndiyambona ngoku uFezeka why ethanda uTshego. Oh, I understand now why uFezeka actually likes interacting with that person. Interesting.
The importance of that is that they're there for you.
Yes.
Not for their own.
Yeah.
So you get to connect and see what.
Also, they should stop being so self-centered. Do you know what I mean? Yes.
Create peace.
Go meet people, man. I like meeting
Yeah.
people, and
That is so lovely.
that would be my
Thanks,
eat, pray,
Fez.
love. Thank you, Sugar. It was absolutely
so
amazing. It was.
I think I'm gonna have. Not I think I'm gonna have a great day.
Shem, you will.
I'm gonna have a great
Definitely,
day.
I will too.
Yeah.
Because I like talking.
Listen.
I can
Gonna.
Communication is the way of life.
So for me, I always wondered if I fully want a guy who communicates as much as I do. No.
No.
But be able to reciprocate.
Yes.
Because now it's going to be like, who listens to who? Because already my parents are tired of me. It's like, you just
You
got here.
always want to say
Yes,
something.
you
Oh my
know?
gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? Do you know what? Yeah.
But the
Nam-
crazy thing of this year is that in me finding this quiet space where I've become more quiet and I speak with intention and understanding and knowing what I'm trying to get out of what
Yes,
I'm saying or what
yes.
I'm asking. Not just.
I actually struggled with that, articulating myself.
Yes.
I struggled with articulating myself and no, what I'm trying to say is, and it's a bit frustrated with myself.
Yeah.
Relax, like you said, patience. Be patient with yourself. Take time, man.
You'll be fine.
Relax.
Yo, that's. I think my life coach is the one that pointed that out to me. It's like, you're so articulate. You know how to say what you want, what you feel, but in your mind you're like, I'm speaking gibberish. Do you hear me?
With shame. I'm also like
speaking
that.
gibberish.
I
And
think
then-
Hilanto Klom to attend to Tet Silap.
Yeah.
I want to get my point across. I want to
Yes.
get my point
You
across.
want to be heard.
Shh, sweetie man.
Sometimes it's not important
Yeah.
and it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, love.
Says Mona.
They must edit to one of these things.
I want to edit Yannick.
Please, honey. But thanks. Thank you for a lovely
Afternoon.
and thanks to everyone. Yeah, it's lovely.
Let us be out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Please do.
And
Peace out.
I'm just trying to remember these things. This thing is.
You must remember them. Guys, click like and subscribe. Subscribe to this. Subscribe to.
Somewhere.
Anyway, sweetie, anyway.